Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Jim Sheehan, joined again by the head wrestling coach of the Hofstra Pride, Dennis Papadatos. And Coach, Pride coming off a 1-1 weekend on Saturday, defeating the Diplomats of Franklin and Marshall, but early in the day losing to at Columbia. Your assessment of the weekend?
Remember when I said Bucknell was the most frustrating loss of my career? Wrong. Columbia was the most frustrating loss of my career.
Okay.
We didn't deserve that loss. But listen, by my not deserving that loss, I mean, one, at 49, we were winning 10-2 and had that kid pinned, and then the kid got us over his back and pinned us. I didn't like the way the ref. We had the kid on his back for 30 seconds. Looking, with a protractor every angle. We're on our back for 2 seconds. He slapped the mat. You know what I mean? We get out of that period alone, we probably win the dual meet because we got pinned right at the end of the period. Let's say we get out of that period without getting pinned, we probably win that match and still win the dual meet mathematically. But besides that, that was frustrating. One, you got to end the match. Don't get reversed to your back like that in the cradle. And 74 and 84. Usually, guys, they're super hard workers, Ricky and Trey, and they usually get things done. And they struggled a little bit with that. If we won those two matches, we still would have won the dual meet, even with getting pinned. You know what I mean? So those were on us. So there was it was frustrating on a lot of fronts. Frustrating on a lot of fronts. Overall, I thought the ref did a good job. By the way, that situation was the only one that kind of was like, it just seemed a little inconsistent. But frustration. So frustration can be good and bad.
But the Pride bounced back at Franklin and Marshall 5 hours later.
Adversity had to get on the bus. After that heartbreaking loss, get on a bus, drive 3 hours, get over there, going back up. Also another team that had 2 weeks off that was viewing us as like their Super Bowl, and came out all engines blaring, so who is a vastly improved team from last year. So yeah, it was, the guys showed some grit there. Dylan
Ryder, another 2 wins. GoHofstra.com Student Athlete of the Week.
And just
20th win.
Yes.
He's 21 wins now in the season. 10 match winning streak. He's got it all going right now.
Just to put it in perspective, that Columbia kid, I believe, made the finals of the Princeton Open. Lost a good match to Glory, who was ranked 7th in the country. We didn't place the Princeton Open, went 3-2, and we just teched them. Like the difference that Dylan, that kid's good. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that kid's a good kid. Another 2-time, I believe, a bigger recruit than Dylan coming out of high school. They're both true freshmen, and the progress Dylan has made because of consistent work is just, it's scary, to be honest with you.
When you remember that first loss against Rutgers,
yes,
and now where he's only lost a handful.
Three times. Twice at Vegas, and once in Buffalo since that dual meet, I believe.
His progression his ceiling is unlimited right now.
Yeah, he's good. He's a worker. So he's a humble, hard nosed, put his head down, doesn't celebrate, doesn't get too down in losses. Here we go again. We got a Sacred Heart kid who he's beaten, and probably the Binghamton kid this coming weekend is one of the kids that beat him earlier in the year. If they put that kid in, so it'd be nice to see where we're at.
Pride 5-10 now, 1-4 in the EIWA. Like you mentioned, 2 more EIWA matches this weekend. Sacred Heart Saturday night at 7 at the Pitt Center in Fairfield, and then going up to Binghamton on Sunday for a 3:30 match, or as soon as after the Drexel match.
Yep.
On Sunday at West Gymnasium on the campus of Binghamton. Your comments about these 2 matches?
I mean, Sacred Heart also is greatly improved from last year. They have more wins this year than they have probably in the last 6-7 years combined.
5-5 this year.
Yeah. So again, the way things transpired, if you told me we were going to be 5-10 going into this point, I would have called you a liar. I really thought this was going to be like a 17-3 year. So unfortunate things happened, and the guys are battling and grinding. So we got our hands full with Binghamton and Sacred Heart, but we're more than capable, and the guys have been in great spirits. Practice was good yesterday. There's just a lot of excitement, especially since our young guys seem to be doing pretty darn well. So.
And you were a former assistant at Binghamton?
Yeah, for 6 years.
Special meaning going back?
I mean, maybe used to. It's been so long now. I've been here. I haven't worked here in 7 years.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So the only thing special to me about Binghamton is I kind of got my, really my coaching teeth wet there with Pat Papalizio. You know, it's where I spend a lot of time, and I felt like I grew the most. And all my kids were born there, and we have very good friends in town. The university, besides I used to work there and gave me an opportunity, has no, whatever, man. I don't care. They're just another WFO, you know, and a place I used to live.
Great. Okay, Hofstra and Sacred Heart at Sacred Heart Saturday night at 7, followed by Hofstra at Binghamton on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Coach, good luck in both of those matches.
Appreciate it, man. Hopefully a good week coming up.
And thank you for watching the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.